नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am JVN Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics in Faculty of Agricultural and Veterinary Science. Today I am going to take a lecture on the module whose name is Mechanism of Least Square Method, and this module is a part of the course Modeling and the Simulation of Bioprocess in the program of BTech FBT 9th trimester and BSc FST 9th trimester under the Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. So actually just we have seen the today's topic here, that is the mechanism of the least square method. The least square method is very important part of the mathematics and it has a vast applications in mathematics and in the other fields also. It can provide the data fitting or the best fit to the given data for a curve or for a line or for any other curve. So today we see what is the mechanism of least square method. The method of least squares is a standard approach in regression analysis to approximate the solution of over-determined systems, sets of equations in which there are more equations than unknowns, by minimizing the sum of the squares of the residuals made in the results of very single equation. So it is important part we have seen there that the method of least square is a standard approach, and it is an approach in the analysis of regression to approximate the solution over determined systems and by minimizing the sum of the squares of residuals made in the results of every single equation. The most important application is in the data fitting. The best fit in the least square sense minimizes the sum of the squared residuals. So that is the important part, that the best fit in the least square sense minimizes means it minimizes the sum of the squared residuals, or residual means the difference between the observed and the fitted value provided in the model. When the problem has substantial uncertainties in the independent variable, that is the x variable, then simple regression and the least squares method have problems. In such cases the methodology requires for fitting errors in variables. Models may be considered instead of that for least squares. Least squares problem fall into the two categories. One is linear and for the ordinary least squares, and the non-linear least squares. So these are the two categories for the least square problems. We have divided into two parts. One is linear or ordinary least squares, and second is non-linear and non-linear least squares, depending on whether or not the residuals are linear in all unknowns. The linear least squares problem occurs in statistical regression analysis. It has a closed form solution. The non-linear problem is usually solved by the iterative refinements or iterative procedures. At each iteration the system is approximated by a linear one, and thus the core calculation is similar in both cases. Polynomial least squares describe the variance in a prediction of the dependent variable as a function of the independent variable and the deviations from the fitted curve. When the observations come from an exponentially family and mild conditions are satisfied, least square squares estimates and maximum likelihood estimates are identical. The method of least squares can also be derived as a method of moments estimator. The following discussion is mostly presented in terms of linear functions, but the use of least squares is valid and practical for the more general families of functions. Also, by iteratively applying local quadratic approximation to the likelihood through the Fisher information, the least square method may be used to fit a generalized linear model. So we have seen the importance of the least square method and the mechanism here. So just it can be used to fitting the best for the data, given set of data, and the least square method also has some application limitations. So what are the limitations of least square method? Now we see that the regression formulation considers only observational errors in the dependent variable, but the alternative total least squares regression can account for errors in both variables. There are two rather different contexts with different implications. So regression for prediction. Here a model is fitted to provide a prediction rule for the application in a similar situation to which the data used for the fitting apply. Here the dependent variable corresponding to such future application would be subject to the same types of observation error as those in the data used for fitting. It is therefore logically consistent to use the least square prediction rule for such data. The notable point is there that it is therefore logically consistent to use the least square prediction rule for such data. Next is regression for the fitting a true relationship in standard regression analysis that leads to fitting by least squares. There is an implicit assumption that errors in the independent variable are zero or strictly controlled so as to be negligible. When errors in the independent variable are non-negligible, means if the errors cannot be neglected, then the models of measurement error can be used. Such methods can lead to the parameter estimates, hypothesis testing, and confidence intervals that take into account the presence of observation errors in the independent variables. And an alternative approach is to fit a model by total least squares. This can be viewed as taking a pragmatic approach to balancing the effects of the different sources of error in formulating and objective function for use in model fitting. So in this we have seen the limitation of this part also, least square method, but the least square method is still very important part of the mathematics and the statistics, and its main application in the fitting of best curve for the given data set. So with this here, this session is powered by the Digital Version 2, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope all you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve your doubts and problems. So with this, I conclude my today's lecture. Thank you.